before like I like got sponsored and like did all that stuff, I never really thought that like, oh yeah, like I could like make money or like have this living off skateboarding. Like I never had that in my mind until it happened. Like even like still now I like think about it, you know, it's kind of weird. Like I never was like that kid to be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I want to be pro, I want to be sponsored. Like I was never that kid. Like it just happened. Like it's real weird, and it's tight that it just like happened like that. Like I never sent out like a sponsor me tape or anything. Like it's just weird like to think about now, like that it just like all came together and like and just like happened so quick. It's weird. My cousins who got me into skating, they actually stole me my first board. Like my first board was like stolen from the skate shop. And I'm just like, oh, like cool. I was like, oh, where'd you get it? They're like, oh, like don't worry about it. Like we got it. But and then like come to find out, like they stole it like a couple of years later. But I just like rode that board, and like my dad could see that I like loved it. So like then I just started skating like every day, every day. All I did was skate. Like that's all I wanted to do. So my first sponsor was New York when I was like 8 or 9. Like it's like 10 years almost on there, so it's crazy because like Harold Hunter, Jeff Pang, and like Zared, and like they were at this Philly park. I forgot what it was called, but we were there, and they were just like, they see me and they're like, oh yeah, like let's flow you boards. And at the time, like I didn't even know like that many skate companies, because like I said, I was just like a little kid that just wanted to skate. Like I didn't care about like who was pro or like what skate brands were good. Like I just wanted to skate. And then like I started getting boards, and I was like, oh, like yeah, this is really cool. Like still didn't think anything of it. I turned AM when I was like 13 or something, and like just to be on a company for like have that much history for like this long, and I'm so young still, it's kind of cool, you know. Like I never changed my board sponsor. That's where I like grew up, dude. Like on trips, you know, like in the van with all the dudes, just like I was like always the one to get like picked on. Like when Matt Miller was on Zoo, he'd like throw me in dumpsters, and like they'd like take my money, like they'd be like betting me, and I don't know, it's funny. Like it's funny like to think about, because these are all good memories that like that skaters like live for, dude. You know, like the memories are all you're gonna have. So you know, like definitely as a skateboarder you have a lot, so it's cool to like look back and be like, oh shit, like that was sick. Pretty much, like I think like people think I'm a contest skater just because like that's the way I came up, you know, like through the Dew Tour and all that stuff. But it's like I haven't had a part since my last Zoo part, and that was like my first real part. That was within 4 months of filming, maybe. That was kind of like a period in my skateboarding where it was like, I was like so little that like I couldn't really like street skate that good. And then like I started kind of like growing up as my video part was like being filmed. So like all the other footage, like we couldn't use it because I was getting like better footage, you know? I've just been really focusing on filming for like almost a year. I'm gonna try and drop like 2 parts by the end of the year, so hopefully that happens. I'm not claiming anything, but I'm gonna try. Skateboarding is just not all about like, oh, like trick, you know. I like to like cruise around the city. Like it's fun. Like the city's like a dope place. It's big and it's fun. I don't think I'm gonna move anywhere. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna stay here. I mean, I'll probably be out in like California like a lot in the winter, you know. But other than that, I mean, this is home, dude. This is what I know, you know. I love it.